Thank you for coming on this platform this beautiful morning. How would you describe Nigeria at the moment, considering the fight that is dragging between Dangote and, of course, NNPC and the presidency? What is actually going on?
What happened about Nigeria is that the armed robbers that rule Nigeria, the political leaders say they are all armed robbers. From Obasanjo, chief armed robbers, to another most chief armed robbers, that they all ruling Nigeria. So when you talk about NNPC and Dangote, you call them Nollywood. Nollywood is better than them. They're active, they know what to do. They've reached the agreement. They're just coming to act to us. They know what to do. Playing with Nigerians. I guess I mean now. Why? Because a politician told me, a senator told me that Nigerians, Abuja is a company where they go to make their money. That even though we go to our shops, we go to our companies, we make our money in our shops, in our company. You understand me now? Nobody stop us. So therefore, nobody will stop them in the company where they're making money in Abuja. So that's what a senator says so. He's still in power now. I understand me now. So all these people you see, they are armed robbers. But Babangida said something, IBB, when he was the head of state in Nigeria. He said if you want to rule Nigeria, deprive Nigeria their social welfare. After depriving them, when they started crying, you just tip them small. And that's what they're doing. So NNPC and Dangote, they know Nigeria, they're Nigeria. Dangote Nigeria, NNPC Nigeria, and they're still dragging. They know what to do. Look at people suffering up and down. Understand me now? So I'm not thinking about them, but all I'm looking at is my Biafras. I'm not looking at the armed robbers.
Yes, what is the state of the Biafra cause? The North is saying they want restructuring. Nnamdi Kanu has predicted as one of the conditions of...
If they talk about restructure, they could have restructure when Nnamdi Kanu came in 2016. They could have restructure when they first released him. They could have go for that. But now, no more restructuring. Everybody should go on his own way. We should be on our own. They should be on their own. Our way and their way is not the same. Even though you restructure Nigeria today, after the whole thing, another wicked armed robber will come to power and change everything. Remember, Tafawa Balewa was the first Prime Minister of Nigeria here. After Tafawa Balewa, Agu Ironsi, they brought Nigeria together. After Agu Ironsi, Yakubu Gowon. Since that time, did they even change Nigeria till today? Nigeria is facing that mess of war of poverty, war of suffering, war of pains, war of trouble, war of anarchy. Any time they want to do election, they have to kill. I understand me now. So the only thing they have to do is let them go. Let's divide it into three. Everybody should go. We don't need restructuring anymore. We are more than restructuring now. Our language, we don't understand ourselves anymore again. I understand me now. This wicked politician, they pour on us tribalism, on Nigerians. So in that case now, Nigeria hates themselves. So everybody should go. We don't want restructuring anymore again. That's why we are clamoring for our Biafra. Nobody will stop us. From this year, December 2, and nobody will stop us.
Set aside December 2nd. Someone is what is actually going to happen on December 2nd?
It's under United Nations law, Section 4000 United Nations law, by taking. Nigeria should understand by taking. Ojuku is by taking under MOU war, 4 years war. This one is by taking 7 years war. The way Finland free from Russia, we're going to face it like that. So that he will not have rights. All their armies will not have the right to attack Nigeria. Nigeria should be ready for that war. We're ready for the war. We want to be free. We are not part of them. Suffering is too much. Pain is too much. Trouble is too much. Look at them. Look at Nigerians. If you go to other country, Singapore for example, as you get to that place, everything will get to encourage you in that country. The moment you enter here, everything will discourage you. When you say welcome to the Republic of Nigeria, you hate Nigeria. Everything will get to discourage you. Even thoughts, you will make it have imagination and thought that you will never come up in life. That's how it is. When you go to other country, even though you're not working, thought you will have imagined that everything will be well with you. But here is evil, satanic. Those who rule us are armed robbers, satanic armed robbers. That's what ruling us. From chief armed robber to wicked armed robber to notorious armed robber. That's the one ruling. So in that case now, Nigeria is a colony on the hand of Nigerians.
Nigeria is a colony on the hands of Nigerians.
So want to be free. That's all.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still in detention, and up to now, we don't know whether Tinubu is afraid of releasing him. Nigeria will go, his tenure will end, or what is actually Nigeria is afraid of Kanu, because the court has said go, and up to now, political negotiation, no, but federal government is saying there might be a political solution to the release of Nnamdi Kanu. What Nnamdi Kanu has been saying over the years seems to be, staring Nigerians on the face. How will you react to that?
Nnamdi Kanu is not agitator of Nigeria. Nnamdi Kanu is a United Nations agitator for Federal Republic of Biafra. Even Nigeria don't know him. He work under UN. Ayasamina. He's a United Nations agitator for Republic of Biafra. By legal, by law. Ugwazulike is a national agitator. According to the MOU understanding, Memorandum of Unity, under United Nations, 16th of July 1967, that went to Ojukwu to move to war. Ayasamina. Nigeria signed the package. The God Secretary of the God was signed the package. Chairman of Continent signed the package. They thought that we don't know, we don't see. We see. They show the history so that we don't understand. We see the history. But only one Nnamdi Kanu come as an international agitator. Being as a United Nations lawyer, he understands the law. Ayasamina. And they went to go and abduct him from Kenya. I was there, they abduct him from Kenya. There's no judgment here. They have to release him to Kenya back. And to release him, they have to pay the damages. Ayasamina. And what is the damages? They asked him to pay, to measure any amount of money. He said, don't want money. Only want is Biafra. You must pay his damage. That's what the law said. It's a UN law. You must pay his damages. Even Nigerian law says you must pay his damages. And that damage is Biafra. That's all. Federal Republic of Biafra must surely come to stay. We are not part of them anymore again. We are free from these evil nations. Thank you.
See, hold on, because we have a very interesting review there, Mazi Nnamdi. Let me just take it up from there. Another question I want to ask, people are saying if Biafra goes, it's only for 5 states. People are asking, Biafra has colonies. What happens to those colonies? If those who want to give Biafra are talking about, only 5 states. Biafra is not 5 states. How do we want to get our territorial geographical location entered, including Amazonia? How do we spread this? Simon Ekpa is there saying 2nd December 2024. According to your analysis, can you take us through that once again?
Good. When Ojukwu was a governor of Eastern Region, where did Eastern Region started? Today Anambra State, down to the whole of Calabar and Akwa Ibom. Before then, that Amazonia was a former south of Nigeria. Through Ayoeta, they moved to Cameroon. Are you understand what I mean now? Good. Let's leave that side again. Now, Philip David Ejon was a governor of Midwest, Edo State and the Delta State. And when they were about to start, when Ejon said that package had been signed in Switzerland with Ojukwu and Gowon, under United Nations, Ejon carried documents of Midwest, go to Ojukwu and give it back and give it to Ojukwu, and Ojukwu collect the documents. Then he declared Ojukwu the same governor of that South from Edo State down to other side. So, according to the history, because history may not forgive you, history may not forget you. According to the history of that program. Now, you can't say that it's only Igbo speaking language is Biafra. I don't say it's Igbo speaking language. It's a non-Igbo speaking language. But we're born by Igbo, Henry. Go to Benue State. We're born by Henry. Igbo is a father of Edo State and Delta State. Including Kogi, Ata of Igala. Henry is one that gave birth to all of them. One of the first sons of son of Jacob. We know that. We know the history. You don't tell us that our own family is not a family anymore. You can't divide us. They are not a Muslim. Neither they are not a Muslim. Or neither they are Hausas or Fulani or Yorubas. Yoruba is not even Yoruba. Yoruba they give them Yoruba. Yoruba they give them here. It's people of Hausa that give them Yoruba. It's a Yoruba power. They change them power to Yoruba. That name is called Anako because they don't understand. We bear our own name, Ananri. Nobody stop us. So the Republic of Biafra must come to they should pack themselves one side. We know ourselves, we know our family.
Okay, currently now, Simon Ekpa, what are we expecting on 2nd? Where is Nigerian government going to fight Simon Ekpa from what you just said, if that December 2nd comes to play?
Nigerian government is they call it Federal Republic of Nigeria. Good. Biafra is a Federal Republic of Biafra in exile. Simon Ekpa is a Prime Minister of Biafra in exile. Tinubu is the President of Nigeria here. So his two leaders will face themselves. They should ready for the war. December 2 rain will fall. In that rain, we're ready to face them. But when I'm telling every people, Biafra living in that place, please don't spend your money finish. When it happens, you know how to move. That's what I mean now. But talking about here, we must be free. We must move out from these evil nations, wicked nations. People that love their children to be suffer. Poor. That's how they want it. They don't want people to come up in life. They want to lead them. People will be hailing them. When the children is hailing Papa, hailing Father, don't you know that's an evil? How can your children be hailing Father? What's the dream of the father? Dream of the father is that children should come up more than him. But Nigerian politicians, they only do their own. They want to come up more than their own children. Are you sitting down? When you look at, let's go to we Igbos. Let's go to we Igbos. Are we not young boys of Igbo land? We young boys of Igbo land, we travel to other nations, we become that rich and powerful, we come down, our elderly men here, they like us, we settle them. Are you understand me now? So in that case now, I'm very happy for that. It's a grace of God. It's not a power. That's what I mean now. But all I know is that the Republic of Biafra finally come to stay and separated from this evil and wicked zoo nations, animal countries. That's all.
The jihadists are advancing. Jihadists are advancing from Middle Belt. The Middle Belters are crying. I don't think the Hausas want to save them. The massive killing is taking place in the Middle Belt. They are also looking at Igbos, for rescue, or for direction, possibly join cause. These are things that needed to be considered currently now. What is your view? What is the picture of Biafra that you want to see subsequently now or in your lifetime?
My dear brother, when you talk about the jihadists and whatever they call themselves, you understand that these people know themselves. The Fulanis, the Fufundis, they know themselves. My only vestation is the Hausas that's in the middle. Because Hausa people are very good people. But the Fulanis there, they are the ones tormenting these people, dominate them. But someone like me I will not differentiate between Fulani and the Hausas. They know themselves. Good. But when you come to Benue's, this Benue you see today, people they call Benue today, I forgot the name of the area.
Idoma.
No, not Idoma. That's a particular village. Not TV. That's a particular village. Igede Gold. The history of Igede is that there's a war in Edo, today Edo, called Igodomigodo. There's a war in Inse. We have Inse Mechale. There's a war in this Inse, and these people move from that place to go and stay in that place. These people are from Edo today. So we know ourselves. Like our founding father, the main father that gave that to all of us, Henry, give an order so that any of his children, any daughters, any wife must use leave to cover the breast and cover the buttock side. I understand now. Every woman. And whoever that refuses not to do that will be bite by snake. So when they give that autocratic order, that is the true rapper we are using today. Checkmate those who are using true rapper. Is order from that time. I understand now. When you go to Benin Kingdom, upper Benin Palace, you see there's a festival they do there, they call Igwe.
Yes,
Igwe.
Yes.
That festival Igwe, that is where Igwe come out from. Now. We know all this history. Now. So but the question is that they want to divide and rule for all because of language. Because if you marry from outside, your children will definitely speak the language of that woman. That's the language, that's what happens. It's a mother's tongue we're speaking. That's all. It's only few of us that live in that place speaking our father's tongue. That's what it is. So about Igede, about Benue State, now. Despite they offended us, they offended their brother, we will not leave them. We need to fight for them. We need to fight those, whatever they call those armed robbers. That's two people that call them, whatever they call them, and bring them down. The Biafra need to bring them down. Even though Plateau, we will not leave Plateau like that. We will not leave Taraba. They are part of us. Even Nasarawa, we will not leave them. But we need to fight for them and win for them. That's all.
Are you surprised the global attention Biafra is getting now?
Yes.
Are you surprised?
Yeah. I am not surprised about global attention.
What is it that because Igbos are everywhere that the thing is getting global attention? We have seen some congressmen from the US, government presently now identifying with Simon Ekpa, over December 2nd. I can mention 3 of them, and he has also employed the services of international lobbies to get some other countries to buy into the concept.
The question of it is that the law there is by taking. Section 4,000 for United Nations law. Nigeria don't understand. Nigeria here, they read only Nigeria law. Forget that Africa is 57 countries. Nigeria law is not the Ghana law. Ghana law is not the Tanzania law. Tanzania is not the South Africa law. Every nation have their law. When you go to school, study law here, you only know law here. But there's a law united that govern the whole world. Now. This law that governs the whole world, that is where we stand to be free from these armed robbers. I guess I mean now. Now, the question of it is that the nations, that's the nations that back us. And they want to interview even Samonekwa, ask him different questions. Asking them different questions. For example, Putin of Russia. Putin of Russia said that when Ojukwu were fighting, that Ojukwu don't have international radio to talk to him, to talk to them in the international world here. What is going on in Nigeria? That Nigeria and Britain use a lie, build empire of lie in Europe. That's why they were against Ojukwu here. It was Nnamdi Kanu that came to tell them the real truth of what is going on. And some people, you see them talking that Ojukwu is wrong. But once they're analyzing it, Ojukwu never wrong in anything. I just mean now. So what I want to bring out is that, so look at some of our political Ohanese and would have to have in Igbo land there. I just mean now. If you watch some of them now, you see them, they will say that Nnamdi is not getting it right. I like the way the Prime Minister of Finland asked the former Ohanese President General a question. They said, are you not from that zone? Since when Nnamdi has been locked, what did you do? Why don't you get it right? I just mean now. The gate is open. The door is open. Anybody who believes can get it, you come out and get it right. If you can't get it right, allow those who get it, let them get it right. Stop talking rubbish. All these armed robbers that don't understand. You know, there's a culture of Igbo land, tradition that affected a lot of we Igbos. What's I mean now? That culture and tradition is that any woman that gave birth outside, either Yoruba pregnated you or Hausa pregnated you. What's I mean now? If they want to marry the woman, Igbo man will marry the woman and marry the child. I just mean now. That's how some of those political leaders and Ohanese the chairman. That's how they come to Igbo land. They're not really Igbo. Go and do the main DNA, indigenous DNA. They're not from that place. That's why they were against they're against us. They all just don't know where it come from. Okay, Sepas know where it come from. All those Amroba know where they come from. I just mean now. They're not from Igbo land. They're bastard. I just mean now. But very soon, that culture and law will change. That's all.
The Biafra government in exile. I can tell you categorically clear that he has been appointing foreign ministers, head of service, trying to make sure he consolidates on that name, Biafra government in exile. That Biafra government in exile, can you give Biafrans the in-depth picture of what it's like?
Well, before you fight a particular power, you must arise to that particular power. Nigeria have a president. In other hand, we call them prime minister. Before you can fight this president, you must have a president or prime minister to stand to be talking. And before you can have this president,
de facto,
then you have to go through the law of United Nations that will make them to come like that, because you need certificates. I just mean now. In this certificate, the MOU understanding, MOU war of Ojukwu said that they signed with the package of United Nations, 16th of July 1967, said that if there's no peace for 30 years, after Ojukwu, they defeated you, and if there's no peace for 30 years, I just mean now, come back with international agitator or international agitator. Now, Nigeria are turning with the international agitator. They thought they brought the national agitator down, Wazurike. They thought they can bring international agitator down. It's absolutely impossible. They can't do that. These guys are bigger than them. Answer me now. These guys are bigger than them. In other hand, Igbos are bigger than them. Biafra are bigger than Nigeria. They understand. That's one adage of Igbos that said that if one person cook for multitude of people, they will eat the food finish. But if not to cook for you, they will not finish it. Remember the whole world, 247 nations of the whole world. The whole world, 247 nations. Out of 247 countries of the whole world, remember Igbos are living everywhere. Everywhere Igbos are living. The chairman of Ohanese, the chairman in that place, knows the president of that nation. So Nigeria is ready for the war. We are coming.
Okay. On last note, how would you describe the Igbo in Lagos currently now and in Nigeria? Considering the fact recently we saw the Igbo must go agenda. We're not talking about the one that was a reaction from Canada. What does that mean for the Yoruba nation? And Nigeria as a whole?
Well, when it comes to Yoruba land here, they don't understand. They don't understand the game of Yorubas or Igbos. I don't call Yorubas. Then they call them. They're not even old too. They're old. They call them children of old. It's because of when the man called old was explaining to them. And they don't see that this man is very good. But what the man is telling them, they see the man see it as a lie. Because Yoruba call Odu. Odu means when you're telling us this thing is good, but it's like a lie. I just now. Then I said that this man has a good character. Then I said that he's giving us Odu. But this Odu that this man is giving us, I just now, but he's a good man. Oh, he's a good man to them. Then I change his name, that old to Oduduwa. I just now. Let's agree that the children of Oduduwa, if they understand the relationship between Oduduwa and Henry, they will not be saying what they are saying. If they understand the relationship between the governor of the Western region under Aguiyi-Ironsi, and Igbos, they will not be saying what they are saying. So I look them the main issue that is talking. That's why at times people don't like to fight them. We look at the past. We use the good thing to judge the bad one. So when they say Igbo should go in Lagos, they don't understand. It's only the seaports. My dear brother, seaports that hold us. Just declare seaports in Delta State open. Give us 2 months. Igbo you see in Lagos will not up to 50,000. Because here will come a retail business. Lagos have international business. Almost 18 countries coming to Lagos to buy goods every day. That 18 countries will going to move to that place to buy goods. If they go to that, will this place be the way it is again? No. So they understand, they don't understand. It's that support we need. That's why I pray that God will strengthen Lesotho for what he's doing. Because that's the only Igbo governor we have. The rest governors are armed robbers. They are thieves. They are bastards. They're not from Igbo land. But the only Igbo man we have is Lesotho. That's what I mean now. And I pray God will continue strengthening him, protecting him, and guiding him. And evil will never come to him in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ.
Yes, and a Yoruba politician, top politician, warned the Yorubas, not to push Igbos because Igbos are already in anger mood. That's what he said. He said they are only angry, but they don't show it. That's what the man is saying. They're angry, they don't show it, but they still buy your properties up and down, everything. Well, in the midst of marginalization, they still hold their stand. How do you react to that? How do an enlightened Yoruba man look at Igbo as somebody they can deal with? But
I say Yoruba in the streets don't understand. That's on Yorubas that understand. Yoruba divided into 3. We have those who understand. They're model. They're educated. Not just Nigeria educated illiterates. We have educated illiterates. We have graduate illiterates. We have professor illiterate here. Those who are more educated, they may not even go to school. They understand very well. They understand who Igbo is. You thought the way they killed them in the war in 1970, are they happy about it? You thought the way you're killing them in the Kodo market, telling them to call what they call it, Tolo. Whenever they say Tolo, you kill them. You thought the way you're killing them, no town, you thought they're happy about it.
Demolish their properties.
You thought the way you collect properties here, and they're happy about it. You need to beg them. Nnamdi Kanu say one word that I so much love that man, and God will continue to strengthen him. Nobody will take him in the name of Jesus Christ. Now, Nnamdi Kanu said that Igbos, the men speaking Igbo language, offended your brother. We offended our brother called Edo today. Anywhere Edo man say I don't like Igbo, we need to beg them. We offended some people from riverine areas like a Corrosive and Akwa Ibom. What is Zik did? I just now. Now anywhere they're talking, we just beg them. Say the children know what they say. Don't be offended. Please forgive us. It's our founding father that caused all this problem. Azikiwe and Co. Why? But Yoruba young boys, for them to even say that Igbo, don't be offended. Always hard for them. I just now. But we are still looking at the history. That's why we don't want to fight them. They offended us so seriously from Awolowo to these days. But we still find out the good ones among them. Because they are divided into 3, as I said. We have the model ones. These ones is the one. They are the one in the front. There's one you can listen to. Yes, and whenever Yoruba is coming with their illiterate mentality, we need to bring them. They will bring those ones down. We have that from Yorubas. Only what they do is to stir up Yorubas against Igbos. Forget that if fight burst today, God forbid bad thing that we should invoke ESN down to Lagos State. God forget that we should invoke Biafra liberation back to Yoruba land. Can you face them? If these ones are facing Nigerian government, can you face them? Which is the level you have to face them? Those who are facing nation. If Ojukwu will fight about 9 countries, who are you to say you are fighting this kind of entity with anger, angry lion? Now. We are looking at them because they are our good friends. We are good friends. First from Oduduwa, because they don't understand the history of Oduduwa and Henry. We know the history. It's open to us. They don't understand. They never even come. They only formulate history. Second again, the governor under Aguiyi-Ironsi, Fajoye. Now. We look at that one. So that is why The way the man said that, until you can't kill Aguiyi in my house, and the man open fire against, they kill the man. Only that sacrifice alone. That's why when Yoruba is talking, we have to go back again. Those who understand the issue will go back. Call those angry police, calm down. Yes, I mean now. We will not fight them.
A word for Nnamdi Kanu finally.
The question of it is that if Nigeria understand, because what will before Nigeria will not like it. They will not like what will before Nigeria. And if we started the war, Biafra will go continue fighting them. After the nation has been declared by United Nations, we continue fighting them until 7 years complete. Yes, that's the law. I want to fight the law that guides us on that area we follow. That law is a bad law. I want to say it in camera. Yeah. Now, in that case now, the only thing they have to do is to bring Nnamdi Kanu out. Easy. I hand over flag to him and free him. Let him go. And let Biafra go.